I call him? He's a grinder, like in every sense of the word. I mean, I know this is a lot of TMI, but for him, like today, he just speaks to the team, and he's one of those guys that every team pretty much has him. He doesn't say much, but when he speaks, everybody listens. He has everybody's attention at all times, and he spoke to the team and just let everybody know, just the point of emphasis of playing with a sense of urgency, and coming from a guy like that, knowing, he's not doing this for per se accolades. He's not doing this for validation from people who it doesn't matter to. He's not doing this for people's fantasy league. He's just doing this just because he's a competitor.
That is Cam Newton talking about our pal Julian Edelman, who will join us in a moment. By the way, Ken, at what point this morning do I get a new Springsteen rejoin based on the fact that there is a brand new Bruce Springsteen song?
The weekly interview with Julian Edelman, a.k.a. the Flying Squirrel, a.k.a. J11, a.k.a. Batman, on the Greg Hill Show.
Yo, that was straight up whack, man. Never did that.
Not his best work.
We got to work on that.
Improve that.
Yeah. Send that back into production. That's like several coronavirus vaccines. They're not going to make it through testing. We got to start all over again on that. All right, Julian Edelman, brought to you by Twisted Tea, the original hard iced tea. Also by East Coast Metal Roofing, Fletcher Granite, and by Zudi. Build any apps your company needs fast. Just visit Zudi.com for details. Bubs, good morning.
It's an honor for you to join us on a work day, dude.
You're telling me you don't take vacation? I mean, I got to take vacation.
As Coach says, no days off, buddy.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Tough.
No days off.
No days off. What did you think of the intro? Was that mediocre at best, or did you like it? We need some work on that.
That was an intro?
Right. I promise you.
I didn't ask for a requested intro. I just said the old show had a decent intro.
Right.
That's all I said.
Yeah.
But, if we're going to throw that out there, I guess, yeah.
Well, we'll work on it. That's a
energy levels are down now because of that intro.
Belichick is frowning at it.
You need to get Dr. Dre on it. Yeah, him or Khaled or something.
No, still. Dr. Dre and Snoop.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Snoopaloo.
There you go.
Well, listen, are you excited? It's been a weird season. You got to be ready to get to actually playing football on Sunday.
Definitely. I mean, this is why we play the game, to play the game. And it's been a crazy off season on so many different levels. I think my safe place is going out and playing football, so I'm definitely excited. I'm excited to see what this team, we've been working hard, we've been working together, and this is what you do it for. You do it to go out and play other teams and see what you're made of. So I'm extremely excited.
We just heard Cam Newton talking about you addressing the team, and how long have you, I'll say it like this, what is your chemistry like with him, and how long did it take for that to develop?
I think in any relationship, you're always trying to grow. We definitely have a chemistry. I don't like saying that word, but we have a relationship right now that we're working on, and it's fun. He's a fun guy. He works hard. He's a competitor, and anytime there's a guy like that I have to work with, I mean, that's what I look to work with. Someone that likes to compete, someone that wants to go out and win, someone that works hard, and he brings a whole different element of, having fun while doing it. So, I'm excited, and I can't wait. I can't wait to go out on Sunday and play in an NFL football game opening day, which is always crazy. It's always you know, you always have some nerves, and you know, it's that time of the year. It's football. There's a little crisp in there at night, and you're driving, and you listen to the Greg Hill show in the morning, and you hear them talk about football, and all of a sudden now we got it. So you gotta buckle up and get ready, and it's gonna be a hell of a ride. So I'm looking forward to it.
With regard to you addressing the team, I think there was some surprise that you weren't named a captain this year. Is that a role that you would like to have?
You know, I think leadership and all that stuff is it's conveyed in a whole different bunch of ways. So, you know, the guys that are captains for a reason. Those guys are unbelievable men. You know, I focus a lot on what I have to do and what I have to do to prepare myself and help my teammates. And you know, I'm ready for the season.
That was a long way to go to say no.
Danielle, I mean,
I'm reading through the lines as we always have to do with Bubs.
There's a lot of extra meetings for those captains. So you know,
yeah, it's extra work.
Extra
That's what you're saying.
responsibility.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not sticking around here till 2.
no.
With regard to you addressing the team, actually, yesterday, I did want to touch on this because Julian Mike Reese had tweeted about this last night, where Cam Newton had said that every day you wake up, you have an invisible chip on your shoulder that you view as an iceberg. Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Because I think that was kind of interesting.
A Cam Newton metaphor. Learning that those are very hard to break down. That's a little too Englishy for me, like English class.
But do you consider that you have a chip on your shoulder? Do you carry any kind of weight or burden with anything that always continues to give you that drive?
I like to go out and compete, and you know, I don't know. I always like to do that, and I guess there's a chip on my shoulder, but you know, I just try to worry about trying to go out and prove myself every day, and get my body right, and my mind right, and my soul right to go out and give everything I have to the team and this area, and you know, if people think that's a chip, that could be a chip, but you know, I don't really worry about those things. I worry about what I have to do for my work.
It's not the same kind of chip that Greg is thinking of.
Mine is dipped in sour cream. But for you, Julian, for you, what's been the most glaring difference between Cam Newton and Johnny Foxborough?
Who's Johnny Foxborough?
I'm talking about your old pal, your former friend Tom Brady.
Voldemort.
12.
He who shall not be named.
No, you know, I've already gone on record to saying, you know, I'm happy working with who I'm working with. I mean, I wish everyone else the best who's not on the team, but there's so much turnover in the NFL. I know it's a different, unique situation with everything that we've dealt with in the past, but you know, it's time to move on and worry about what we got to do to go out and win football games, and not worry about, you know, comparing this or comparing that. But I mean, you know, it's different, and it's a good different. And I don't know, you know, that's it is what it is. And I'm looking forward to going out and competing with Cam. Cam, he's a monster, man, and it's an exciting chapter of my life. So I'm looking forward to it.
Julian, one of the things that I've asked you before about is, you know, putting added pressure on you now that you're the elder statesman of this offense, and you said, you know, you just go out there and you play football. But how excited are you, I guess, for maybe the new challenge at head? Because, you know, Tom's in Florida, and, you know, you're the guy who's been here the longest. So how excited are you for the challenge that you're going to have to face, you know, every single week when you go out there and play, as being basically the leader of that offense, in the sense that you've been around here longer than anybody else?
I think you get excited for the challenge of who you're playing each week. Not necessarily those other challenges that you guys are talking about, but it's one of those things where there's 16 games. You go out and you compete for 3 hours once a week, and that's very challenging in its own. So that's where I try to keep my focus on. I mean, everyone wants to get me to say something about this or that, but I mean, honestly, my mind's in a bubble of like, what do I got to do to help my team? What do I got to do to get my body right? What do I got to do to help other guys? What do I got to do to prepare, whoever's going out there or help do whatever I can? Like that's what runs through my mind. I don't really think about all these other factors that everyone keeps on thinking about to try to, build a story.
Is
that
it
answer? Is that good answer?
Yeah. I guess maybe a follow up to that would be that where does that come from then? Like for you to be able to compartmentalize and not focus on all these other things that a lot of people would, because it is
Ignore
human
the
nature
noise.
to think about that. Where does that mindset
the
mentality
noise.
come from then?
I would say my father and how I was raised. I mean, my dad always said, have a short memory on everything, whether anything's good or bad. Focus on what's on your plate right now. And, ever since I started doing that, the best things have happened to me in my life. Whether that's just how it goes. We have the Miami Dolphins this week. I mean, we're over here talking about people entering on the team. We got a team that's coming in to Foxborough. I know it's going to be a crazy circumstance. There's no fans, there's no nothing. But, I mean, we still got to go out and play a really good football team that the last time we played them, they put a whooping on us. So, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, the Miami Dolphins and their secondary and their team and then their schematics and what they're doing, because ultimately that's what's going to get me to prepare myself the best to go out and perform my best.
Do you feel like, Julian, that there's been a more upbeat vibe down there than the last couple years?
I mean, Greg, what are you doing with all these questions? I mean, what is this?
That's called trying a different approach, Julian. That's what that is.
Football is fun. This guy comes in off the plane, wherever he was traveling, having a phenomenal time during a crazy epidemic center of COVID and everything, and then he comes out asking fire questions. I mean, what are we doing here, Greg?
All right. I'll give you a softball then. I mean, I'm good at softballs. Is it going to be difficult come Sunday to play without fans? Is it going to be difficult for you guys to get up for that game?
Honestly, it hasn't really. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be different for sure. I mean, I love playing in front of a rocking stadium, and whether love playing at home and I love playing away. You definitely get an energy off of it, but you'll adjust. I mean, I played in JUCO, so I used to play in front of my mom and dad, and that was it. My senior day at Kent State, I think we had like 14 people. So it'll be pretty similar to what I've been accustomed to before I got into the league.
By the way, did we just get a mid-interview flush?
No, I'm making an espresso.
Oh.
Did he just say espresso?
That's what it sounded like.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Julian,
Yeah, a little espresso.
Julian, you talked about, basically the last time you faced the Miami Dolphins, it was an ass whipping, was what you said. What was Bill Belichick like as far as heading into this game, as reminding you, or maybe just putting it out there as, for you guys as a team? Hey, the last time we faced this Miami Dolphins team, they came up here and whooped us. What were some of the things that maybe Bill talked about so you guys don't necessarily lose focus on the last time you played this team, and knowing that, hey, you're always going to have a tough game against the Miami Dolphins?
I think he reminded us that, hey, every year is a different year. But he also did let us know this team did come in, and they're going to play us tough. They got a lot of people that know us. They got a lot of our old team. It's a division game, anytime you have those types of things, I mean, that's a formula for a battle. So, I don't think he really talked about as much of, like this team came in and do that. Bill's not that kind of guy. He's going to lay it down. He's going to say the truth. Like, hey, last year was last year. We got a completely new team. Let's worry about what we have to do. Let's worry about our keys, and let's worry about what we have to focus on to go out and win the game. And he always reminds us that the team that prepares the best goes out and usually does the best. So that's kind of what, I don't want to speak for myself, but that's what I got away from the message.
Do you expect that come Sunday you'll get a good luck text from any particular former teammates?
You are unbelievable.
I don't know. It'll probably be very mutual, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm worried about the Miami Dolphins.
Who's more likely to text you to say good luck, Greg or Tom?
Probably Tom, actually.
Whoa. That means you got to send them a good luck.
No. I send the don't you dare do that. I'm always...
Julian forgets that he blocked Greg. That's why he's not getting the text messages.
Oh, yeah. Are you that? Yeah. I got to look at my block list.
All right, the Twisted Question of the Week for Julian Edelman is brought to you by Twisted Tea, the original hard iced tea and the ultimate day drinking beverage. Get some Twisted Tea for the games this weekend and keep it twisted. And this is a question from a texter. Do you feel like Patrick Mahomes is the best player currently in the NFL?
I think he's a very good football player, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I won't be worried about him until, we see them down the road. I'm more worried about the Miami Dolphins and the game we have coming, So he's a very good football player. I have nothing but respect for him. And, they're the champions right now. So, like I said, I'm worried about the Miami football Dolphins.
Yes. Good. We're glad to hear that.
Julian, one final question. From all of your answers, has Bill Belichick ordered you not to mention Tom Brady's name?
No. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
How is it mind-boggling? He's the greatest player of all time, and he's not here anymore.
Exactly. I mean, I'm worried about the players that we have. That's how it goes. This is professional sports. I mean, I wasn't asking about Greg when he left on vacation all these times.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right.
So there you go.
Game face on.
That's it.
And we can't wait for Sunday.
Yep.
I'm sure.
You have to worry about the show you got.
You're cutting out because your phone is horrendous. Can I buy you a new phone? How about if I buy you a new phone?
Are we talking maybe a new iPhone?
No, you're going to get an old Nokia brick phone.
That might be against NCAA rules, Greg.
Not if Wiggy has his way.
All right, Bubs, great to talk to you, and we will talk to you again next week, all right?
See you guys next week. And I hope that there's some regular questions about football and life.
There will
that you
be.
won't answer.
There will be.
What are you talking about? It's pretty good, I feel. Like I answered them.
You did a good job. You did a good job, Jules. We know what to expect, and we adore you.
Yes.
And we love to have some fun with you.
Greg will send you a good luck text
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'll send you a good luck text on Saturday night.
He'll send you a text in 3 seconds that says, "Hey, bud, thanks for playing along. That was great. Sorry about the Tom stuff."
100%.
All right, Highway 11. Go get him.
Bye,
All right.
Jules.
Yeah.
There you go. There he is on the Harbor One hotline.